Wednesday night, and tonight might be one of the biggest games in the RFL season thus far. I am your host, Dixon Sider, as we are getting ready to watch these two Titans face off. The undefeated teams are clashing together. It's the Boise boys taking on the Seattle Corsairs. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you live to Seattle, Washington for this amazing game that we are about to watch. We are here for one of the biggest games of the year thus far. Two teams undefeated at 3-0 right now. The Boise boys and the Seattle Corsairs, as Brunswick is looking to get a good return. He takes it to the 17. And here comes the Boise boys. They have come to Seattle, and they're going to be led by their field general at quarterback, Tyrod Bede, as Brunswick gets swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by Brenton Alston. Big play there. That is going to be a 2nd and 10 situation now. And here comes Bede behind center. Hands it to Brunswick. And Brunswick able to get a nice run to the 22-yard line. And now it's 3rd and 5. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a really fun game to watch. The two that the best has to offer right now, as that's going to be swatted down, incomplete. 4th and 5 coming up. And here we go. Punting it down the field. It's going to be Stephen. And now Chungus McVeigh, the fan favorite, looking to make a big punt return as he gets it to the 38-yard line. As ladies and gentlemen, coming onto the field are the Seattle Corsairs, led by their man at quarterback, Archer Myers. As Archer has an absolute cannon for an arm, he has been able to make some really big plays when they matter. As he shows it off there, Garrett Richardson makes the big pass play there, and now it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line. A 28-yard bomb down the field. And we got a flag on the play. Lubricant getting a penalty on the play there. 1st and 15 after that false start there. And here we go. 1st and 15. Myers drops back to pass. Gets it off to Hunt. Nice pass play there. And that's going to be 2nd and 8. And here we go. 2nd 8 coming down, and there's a sack, but that's going to be a flag as Brian Hardy is going to get there. But Bradford Perez on the sack, and now it's 3rd down, but Archer Myers is out. He's injured, and we're going to have to go to... He looks like he's holding his back, and now Kane has to set it up here, but Kane able to get his first touchdown in his career. What a bomb to Garrett Richardson on the play. And now Seattle have taken the early lead. As ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time a backup has been called upon. And he gets the big play there as Seattle has taken the early lead. And now Austin gonna kick it down the field here. Gets it off to Josiah Brunswick. He's gonna get try to get a big return here as he gets it to about the 26-yard line. That was a really good return there. And now Boise trying to score on this drive. They got held down a bit, which is not usual for us to see. As Brett Gardner on the tackle there. It's going to be 2nd and 9. As Todd Copeland was able to get 1 yard on the carry. And here we go. Bean gives it to Brunswick. Brunswick stopped at the line of scrimmage. And this run game has not been able to get anywhere as Pat Waters on the tackle. It's 3rd and 9. And now Tyron Bean is looking for a big play here. Fakes it. Sacked on the play. And Pat Waters on the sack. And now it's 4th and 16 after that 3 and out. As this Seattle defense is really putting the pressure on early in this game. And Chungus McVay looking for a big return here. Taking it to the 35-yard line. And now comes on this Seattle offense. Unfortunately, that big injury to Archer Myers hitting his lower back, that did not help them as Kane has to get on the field now. That is almost picked off there. That is incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. As Brennan Kane is the backup for Archer Myers here, as Archer is getting evaluated. He's been holding his lower back. As Chungus McVay takes it to the 40. And now it's 3rd and 5. As Chungus McVay is an absolute fan favorite. Everyone loves him. He is probably the most popular player in the RFL as he gets it to about the 49-yard line. And now it's going to be 1st and 10. As Kane hands it to Simon. Simon's going to get swallowed up there for after a couple of yards. And now it's going to be 2nd and 8. I got you. And that's 2nd and 8. As I just got a cue card saying, yeah, this whatever. Anyway, the crowd is really hyped for this game here in Seattle, as it's going to be 3rd and 2 on the 41-yard line. And Kane gets an incompletion there. 4th down coming up. And now the Boise boys are going to be back on offense here, it looks like. As Baylor with a nice punt there. And I thought that had potential to be inside the 20. But unfortunately, that's going to be a touchback. Not enough angle there. And now Tyron Bean's going to have to start from the 20-yard line. Hands it off to Brunswick. And not able to get across there as Alston able to create some pressure there and stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10. This Boise offense hasn't been able to get anywhere. And there's more evidence of it as Ashley Siege on the tackle there. This Seattle defense is on something here. They must have had him scouted as Beans looking to pass. Gets it off to Jackie Hugh. Here's their top receiver. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 off of that big bomb for 26 yards. As this might be the last play of the quarter. Gets it to Brunswick on the pass. Getting about 8 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. As that's going to be the end of the first quarter here. The Seattle Corsairs are up by 7. Seattle has been holding down the #1 team. As they're showing they mean business as they get sacked once again. Pat Waters is absolutely unbelievable in this game. It's 3rd and 7. Ball on the 47. He's been playing great ball here as Brunswick is going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Miles Witten. And once again, the Boise boys are going to have to punt this ball off.
Go!
As Steven is able to get it inside the 10 on that punt. And here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 on Seattle's 9-yard line. Brennan Kane getting his first start now. Trying to sub in for the injured Archer Myers. It's going to be interesting to see how well he handles the pressure here, as it's going to be 2nd and 6. There we go. Ball on the 13. And Kane hands it to Chungus McVeigh. Chungus able to get 3 yards on the carry, as it's going to be 3rd and 2. And here we go. Kane trying to get the ball off. Gets it to Chungus. Chungus with a big reception there, as that's going to be a face mask call. And that sets them up even in better position as they were before on that reception, as it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Here we go. Kane gonna get sacked on the play, as Franklin Armstead gets the big sack. Took a little bit too much time in the backfield, and now it's going to be 2nd and 20. And here we go. Kane looking to bomb it down the field, and that was almost picked off in the back. That's going to be 3rd and 20. Here we go. Kane looking to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. 4th down coming up. As they're going to line up to punt the ball here. Boise has been struggling on the offense. And here's Emilio Allen on the punt, getting it about to the 22, maybe the 23-yard line there. And now it's going to be 1st and 10, as this Boise offense needs to muster something up before it's too late. Tyron Bean bringing his receiver in. Hands it to Brunswick. Brunswick has not been able to get anything going here, as it's going to be 2nd and 10. This Seattle defense has been kind of scary to watch all game long. As Bean gets sacked again. That's going to be Bridgewater on the sack, subbing in for the injured Granville O'Connell. And now it's going to be 3rd and 18. As O'Connell will probably be more likely to come back next week. As Bean's going to break for it. Bean's going to break for it. And we got a flag on the play. That would have been a big return, but unfortunately, the holding call sets him back to the 5-yard line. That is a costly misstep by the offensive line here. Could be 3rd and 28. Bombs it down the field. Gets it to Jackie Hugh. Big pass there. Big reception. Getting him out of a pickle there. It's going to be 1st and 10. And Tyron Bean, and that throwing it to Jackie Hugh, that connection has been a dynamic, as Josiah Brunswick gets a nice run there for about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6. as Tyron Bean is trying to get something going before the end of the first half. Throws it down the field, gets it to Murray. Preston Murray on the catch there, taking it to the 8-yard line, and now it's 1st and goal. Now they're in a good position here. The pass game is working here as Brunswick gets a couple of yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that might be the last play before the 2-minute warning here. It is. And now the Boise boys are trying to look the score here. The boys have come to play in the Emerald City. And now they're inside the 5-yard line for this next play. It's 3rd down. And here we go. Tyron Bean looking for the pass play. Gets it off to Jackie Hugh for the touchdown. Jackie Hugh getting another touchdown here. And now the game is going to be all tied up if they make this field goal. And now it's tied at 7 apiece. Man, this has been an exciting game to watch thus far. And White is going to kick it down the field here. That's going to be a touchback for sure. Honestly, if that was a field goal, that would have been the greatest field goal ever. As now the ball is on the 25. As Brendan Kane is going to have to play backup here. And Kane looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A little inaccurate on that pass. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Here we go. 25-yard line. As Kane looks for a big play here. And Chungus McVeigh able to break a tackler. And taking it to the 44. 1st and 10 coming up once again. Ball on the 44-yard line. As I feel like Seattle is playing pretty well with a backup quarterback here. As Kane looks, as soon as I said that, gets sacked. Bradford Perez on the sack there. It's 2nd and 21. Kane looking to throw. Gets it to Garrett Richardson, who has a touchdown in this game already. As Kendrick Aponte looks like he's shaking up in the back. He needs to get evaluated on the sideline here. It's going to be 3rd and 16. As Chungus McVeigh gets it to the 40. And now we got a timeout called on the Boise, and the Boise boys are looking to try to get this ball back and score.
Go!
For the start, before the end of the first half. As that's going to roll back, now they're going to start from the 20. And here come the Boise boys. They're able to get a touchdown on the last drive. As long as they can depend on their pass play, it looks like that's been the key to success thus far. Throwing it to Brunswick, crossing the 30-yard line. Here we go. It's going to be seconds away from that end of the first half.
Go!
As it's 1st and 10. Oh, breaks it off. Bean's going to look for it, but Austin's going to pick the ball up. Bean fumbles the ball. And I think Seattle might try to score here before the end of the half. That was an unfortunate timing on the sack there as Kane looks to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 on the 27. As James Osgood has been able to deflect a ball. He's been deflecting balls all season long. And here comes Kane. Gets it to Richardson. What a play. And now it's 3rd and 6. 10 seconds left. As they're going to try and score. Trying to take a little bit of a lead. I don't know why they didn't go for the pass attempt there. But I guess that guarantees them a few points going into the into the first half. 7 seconds left. The question is, can they make the big return here and take the lead back? As 2 seconds left, the question is the Boise boys going to go for a big one? And here comes Bean. Brings this receiver in. That's Bruce Cole. And that's going to be a sack, unfortunately. Pat Waters once again. As ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the first half. The Seattle Corsairs 10, the Boise boys 7. All right, now let's take a look at the stats of the first half of action. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game we have watched thus far. Let's look at the stats here. As the number of pass yards is quite even between the two. The rushing game has been non-existent for both teams. The biggest turnaround in this game thus far is the amount of sacks. Seattle already has 5 sacks, and the vast majority of them are from one player. Man, this has just been an absolute fun game to watch thus far, as the Seattle Corsairs are up by 3. And that'll do it for us here in the booth. We're going to take you back to Seattle, Washington for this game. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Seattle. This has been a really fun game. Very competitive. Very I can't say back and forth yet, but the defense on both teams have been quite amazing to watch in this game. As Brennan Kane is coming back to the field. We don't know the status of Archer Myers yet, as he's not expected to come back into this game anytime soon. As Chungus McVeigh gets stopped at the line of scrimmage by Bradford Perez. And now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Maybe got a little bit of about a ½ inch on the carry there. And there's Chungus breaking for it again, getting a couple yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Both of these teams went into this game undefeated. The question is, who's walking away with the loss today? Here we go. Coombs is going to get taken down at the 25-yard line, but Kent Moran is going to get caught for a face mask here, as that's going to be 4th down. And now they're going to have to punt the ball here. Baylor punts it down the field. It's going to be Emilio Allen trying to make the big return. And Allen's breaking for it. Allen's going to break for it here. He gets it to the 45-yard line. And that's going to be a really good setup here for the Boise boys. And here we go. Ball on the 43. Tyron Bean trying to make a big play. Gets it off to Preston Murray. And that's going to take it to the 30-yard line. Murray is having a really good game thus far, as it's 1st and 10. 147 yards on the day thus far on 7 passes. And that's going to be incomplete. Almost picked off. as that would have been just absolutely unfortunate for the Boise boys. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
And here comes Todd Copeland. Copeland gets it 2. I mean, he takes it to about the 23-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 3. This rushing attack has been absolutely nothing, to say the least,
Hike.
on both sides of the ball. As Brunswick proves our point here, getting swallowed up by Ray. And now Noel Spence is injured, as he needs to get evaluated here. It's going to be 4th and 8. And Boise's going to try and tie this up. And they do. This game has been absolutely exciting, folks. As White is going to look to kick the ball down the field here. And he gets it. A touchback here. And now they're going to start on the 25. Seattle has to try and take the lead back. The game's tied up, and they have to rely on Brennan Kane here and try and get them the lead, as now it's 2nd and 5. Seattle's been having it rough. And McVay, able to carry it, gets the 1st down here, as they're inching a little closer to the end zone by the 2nd. And Kane is moving his receiver. You gotta imagine he's gonna be trying to set up as much as he can with all the practice he's had, trying to learn from Archer Myers, as Lance Reynolds gets the tackle for loss there. And so it's going to be 2nd and 13. Here we go. As Kane looks to throw here, bombs it down the field. Incomplete there, almost picked off. And now it's 3rd and 13. Ball on the 33.
Hike.
And Kane is looking to bomb it down the field. Gets it to Andrew Mooney. He's been absent all game long. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 42. And the question you got to ask yourself is, can Kane take him back to the end zone? As Coombs gets a nice catch there. It's going to be 2nd and 5. And here we go.
Go.
Kane looking to bomb it. Gets it to Chungus McVay. That's a nice little intermediate route there. And now it's going to be 3rd and 1. Chungus McVay has 42 rushing yards and 23 passing yards, as Ambrose Coombs gets a nice reception there, taking the ball to the 14. And now it's 1st and 10, and now they're in scoring position.
Go.
Kane looking to throw, gets it off to Patrick Aguilar. He's been missing all game as well, and now it's 2nd and 2. Brennan Kane, even for subbing in, is doing pretty well. He's got 135 pass yards on the game thus far. And Chungus McVay gets it in the end zone for a touchdown. Chungus McVay making another big play. And now they have taken the lead back again, as the point after is good. As they're going to kick it off down the field, here comes Lance Austin. And Brunswick was trying to make a big return here. Sheds a tackler. Gets it to about the 25-yard line. That was a big play here, and now the Boise boys are back on the field. Can they try to tie it up by the end of this drive? We'll have to see. Brunswick gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage there. Alston on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 11. And man, has this Seattle defense has just been absolutely impressive to watch all game long. I don't think there's been a single team to hold the Boise boys to 10 as Chet McClure gets the sack on the play. And now it's 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18. Tyrod Bean looking for a pass. And he's intercepted. Kevin Bingham on the pick there as he's turned the ball over at the end of the 3rd. Seattle's going to end up with the ball back at the start of the 4th quarter here. This has just not been Tyrod Bean's night here. And here we go, the Boise boys. Try to stop them before they have a chance to score again. It's going to be 2nd and 8. The Seattle Corsairs has just been absolutely amazing to watch up to this point. As Brennan Kane is going to drop back and pass it here. Gets it to Coombs as he crosses the inside the 20, and now they're 14 yards away from the end zone once again. Brennan Kane has just been at his absolute best all game long. As Judson Summers gets the sack there, it's got to be 2nd and 18. Here we go. Here comes Kane.
Hike.
Throws it to Chungus McVeigh. And they cross the 20 once again. And now it's 3rd and 15 on the 18-yard line. Chungus McVeigh, 53 yards on the day. It's not extremely impressive to look at, but he's already got a touchdown to his name thus far. As that's going to be incomplete on the play. It's going to be 4th and 15, and they might score another field goal on this play. As Austin gets the 35-yarder to go, it's good. Seattle is up by double digits. Austin looking to kick it down the field here. As Brunswick able to get a return here, taking it to about the 28-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Here we go. The Boise boys need to score. Gets it to Brunswick. Brunswick's breaking for it. This is his biggest run on the game thus far as he takes it to the 45-yard line. That's a big run there. 1st and 10 here. A 28-yard rush. That is a nice big break for him. That's his first big break all game long. Brunswick trying to run it again, but he's getting stuffed at the line of scrimmage. But Morgan Kirby's going to get caught for a face mask as it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 35. Brunswick has 35 yards on the game thus far. And think about it, 28 of those yards came from one play. That shows you how great the run defense has been thus far for the Seattle Corsairs as Gardner able to get the tackle there. And here we go, 2nd and 10. Tyron Bean brings his receiver in as Dunn is going to try to get a run here. And now it's going to be 3rd and 8. And there we go, Tyrod Bean.
Go!
Looks to snap the ball off, gets it to Bruce Cole. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 here. They do not have a lot of time. They need to get it into the end zone here as soon as they can. As Bean looks to throw. Oh, breaks for it. But gets sacked on the play. That's going to be Hollis this time. Big play there, taking him back to the 32. As it's going to be 2nd down. Alonzo Hollis on the sack. And there's Brunswick only taking it to about the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 17. Bean needs something big here. And the offensive line has got to hold on as much as they can. I know they're down a lineman, but they can do it. Gets it off, incomplete. And now it's going to be 4th and 17. They might just take the points here and try to get the defense to hold on as much as they can. As White gets the 3 points there. As now they're only down by a touchdown. As they kick it, looking to kick it down the field. With less than 3 minutes on the clock, the Boise boys needs to hold down the Seattle offense as much as they can. As Brennan Kane has been doing quite well as a backup. He's the first backup quarterback to start all season long. As Kane looks to pass. Gets it off to Ambrose Coombs. That's a nice run there, taking it to about the 42-yard line. And here we go. 2nd away from the 2-minute warning. As we got a flag on the play, Lubricant gets, unfortunately, another false start call. And now 1st and 15. And that's going to be incomplete there. Garrett Richardson tried to make the catch there. As that throw seemed a little off, it's going to be 2nd and 15. 13 for 22 on the day. Having a decent game thus far. As Brennan Kane handled the Chungus McVeigh. As they were able to get a rush play off. Well, I was going to say before the 2-minute warning, which I'm technically right, but Boise wasting a timeout here. As Garrett Richardson is going to cross the 1st down marker before the right at the 2-minute warning. And now the Seattle Corsairs just need to go smooth sailing from here. As McVeigh gets swallowed up there, Boise taking their 2nd timeout. Chungus McVeigh has 60 yards rushing on the day today. As Kane looks to throw. Gets it off. Aguilar on the catch. That was a big play there. And now they're in scoring position, and they might just win this game sooner rather than later. And Kane's looking for something here. Hands it to Chungus. Able to hurdle. And They crossed the first down marker, and that is now Boise taking their final timeout. As he takes a knee, I think Boise might have lost this game now. The Seattle Corsairs are now just taking knees on offense. I think they've won this game. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game this was. This was exciting from bell to bell. As the Seattle Corsairs are going to walk away undefeated. Man, are they an absolute threat at this point, as they were expected to be middle of the table. We will update you on the injury status of Archer Myers within the next few days. But ladies and gentlemen, this game is over. The Seattle Corsairs 20, the Boise Boys 13. As we take a look at the stats here for the MVP, Chungus McVay, of course, getting 72 yards and 1 touchdown. And Pat Waters, being the absolute beast that he was, got 3 sacks on the game. What an impressive effort by that linebacker. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great game to watch. I have been your host, Dixon Sider. We will see you next time.